he asked me, he said that, where did you get your engineering degree? I said, I don't have an engineering, I don't have any degree in anything. He said, well, how in the world did you learn this stuff? I said, well, really, don't get too impressed. I said, what I really do is I turn exotic wood into firewood. I've done a lot of that. In 1980, I started thinking of designing solid body guitars and make them sound as good or better than hollow body guitars. I know a lot of people may not agree with that, but it is definitely possible. I was teaching people how to build for apprenticing. A lot of builders can't fix a guitar, and I've always worked on my own. So I decided that after constantly working on them, I'm going to start to build them. I didn't really, wasn't real sure of how, but then I was introduced to computerized designing, CAD software, and CAM, which would be the manufacturing of what you design. And of course I do the machine work. You start with a freehand drawing of splines and with a spline tool, and then you can, I like to take as many splines away, or spline points away, because it starts giving you a nicer curve. I've been doing this for 2 years now. You can see it's in 3D. You can see how it's cutting. Okay, and then this is the finishing operation on this part of the guitar here. You still have to sand, but not as much as you'd have to if you didn't do it this way. Now I'm going to flip it over and do the front. And everything is one-to-one as far as, in other words, it's there on the screen, but I scale everything to the exact size I want. And then it cuts the form, the shape of the guitar. To make something like this with a bandsaw, I tried before with a bandsaw. It's not very easy. I just never thought of getting into any kind of woodworking like this. But I find this really fun. You eventually learn, though, if something's overkill, it's like the building of the airplane that won't fly. I think most people would not fly in planes if they knew only 3 bolts held the wings on. But, you know, and so with the guitar, though, I've learned some things that I've never even thought about now that I build them. And I think, too, being a player first, I know what I want out of a guitar. Then here's a neck that I'm working on now. Like I say, I like to see them come out a little big, and then I hand shape these. They're never two alike. What I'll do is after I put some paint on here, then I will put black or whatever the customer wants. Even if he wants red, I'll put red, it doesn't matter. So I have 2 different logos, this one and the round logo. And the machine just does that, though. It writes. I put some, you know, like there's up in here, there's some hollow spots. And down here. So it's really light, but just like I said, it's a little smaller. There's been I did a lot of hand work on this. I use that jet machine there. That's kind of where I can get my cutaways. I can adjust them with it. So there really, once it comes out of that machine, there's still a ton of work to do. You know, they always talk about, well, you know, we have this place, they can go play basketball or football or baseball. But no one's wanting to teach this to the kids. You know, they'll give them some little thing, but you know what I want to be able to do is show them how to do all the steps, and then they can apply it to whatever they want. Because I think the future, if you can work with computerized operations like this, where else are they going to go? And if they do go someplace else, the ones who know what to do now, they easily figure it out.